The GI Bill's impact on my life after Vietnam. My name's Gilbert Ramirez. I'm Specialist Fourth Class. I was one of the many who were drafted into the military during the Vietnam War era. I was a junior at the Pasadena Nazarene College back in 1970. I had everything a 20-year-old could dream of having in those days: a pretty girlfriend, a new car, and a good part-time job while attending college full-time. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I was forced into dropping out of school for what I thought would only be 1 quarter to work full-time till I returned to school. Uncle Sam saw it differently, and immediately I was called to serve my country in the U.S. Army. The government was serious about sending fresh recruits to the war in East Asia. A lot happened over those 2 years. I would wonder, why did this happen to me? And why must I live through the horrors of this war? When my tour of duty was over, I came home to my young bride in San Francisco. I needed to find work, and I went to the Veterans Administration for assistance in finding a job. There were hundreds of us veterans coming home every day to a countrymen who were ashamed of us for doing our duty instead of protesting or running away to Canada or Mexico. The VA counselor found me a job in 1 day within the VA health clinic as a pathologist assistant, earning $400 per month. That was not the first or the last time I'd be rescued by the VA. After many years of chasing jobs at various places in the USA, we finally landed and set down roots in Charlotte, North Carolina. I obtained an executive position with a national financial company based out of Summit, New Jersey. I had been recruited away from the Bank of America to head a small division of due diligence appraisers with the responsibility of ensuring that loans we were purchasing met all lending guidelines and valuation thresholds. This position lasted from 2004 to 2007. On October 2007, the bottom dropped out of the financial services business, and I was out of a job, me and 250 others. Our savings, our personal savings and real estate holdings evaporated. We sold off all that we could to make ends meet. We sold our beautiful home and moved into a townhouse apartment. I went from making $125,000 down to $15,000 annually off a Social Security check. Again, the VA was there to step in to help me. I was able to get health insurance coverage because my income level met the allowable amount to qualify. This was before I was diagnosed with diabetes 2, which was linked to Agent Orange due to a deployment in Vietnam. I was able to collect compensation for this service-connected disability. This compensation increased once it was confirmed I was living with PTSD associated with my military occupation in Vietnam. This compensation helped offset part of the salary cut I had taken for losing my job and taking on jobs that only paid 10% of what I normally earn per hour. But the most rewarding assistance I got from the Veterans Administration was the VA home loan eligibility. I thought we'd never be able to own a home again after we lost everything in the financial crisis of 2007. The VA guarantee got us a beautiful home with 100% financing. We only needed $2,200 for the closing costs, which took us 3 years to save up. After 48 years, I got the answer to, why did this happen to me? Why must I live through the horrors of this war? The Veterans Administration was there to say, your sacrifice was not forgotten. You're not forgotten. We know what you did for your country, and we're here, and we're there for you till the end. Thank you, VA.